Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at the beauty you don't see in yourself, but others see in you. So I'm going to show you your crystals. Please be aware this is a general reading. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For pile number 1, we have Sodalite. For pile number 2, we have Leopard Jasper. And for pile number 3, we have Mtorolite. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick any pile you are most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. You can also pause the video if you need more time. And if you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Sodalite crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at the beauty you don't see in yourself, but others notice in you. So you chose the card Sea Storm. It says calm amid chaos. Please be reminded this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to go ahead and add your cards for you. Okay, so the next card we have is Innovation, and it says New Creations. Next we have Inner Wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Next we have the Wheel of Fortune. Next we have the Page of Pentacles. Next we have the Empress. Next we have the Fool card. Next we have the King of Cups. Next we have the World card. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles. My pile number 1s. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what beauty others notice in you that you don't see yourself. So first, I'm picking up my pile number 1s. Something about your voice. Your voice is I feel very nurturing. You also have this nurturing presence to you. Like you have this hearty presence to you. Like I just feel like if I had to meet you, I'd just pull you in a hug and feel comfortable and safe around you. You have this comforting, nurturing, hearty presence. and that is something that others notice in you that you don't see in yourself, that makes you really beautiful. And it's like people just feel safe and comfortable in your presence, and that they find really beautiful about you, that they just feel loved, they feel held by you, they feel like you're their friend, they feel like they can come to you for anything and not be judged. I feel like the energy here that you are very hearty people, you have very hearty connections with people, and it's like people can feel your love emanating from your soul. They feel comfortable and safe around you. They just feel like they can come to you for anything and talk to you, and it's like your presence is safe and comforting, that they can talk to you about anything and let go and cleanse that energy while they speak to you. I feel this energy even if they tell you something, like, let's just say, for example, I had to come up to you and tell you about the things that I've been through and my traumas and things like that. I feel like you wouldn't show the facial expressions of like shock on your face. You just sit there and listen and hold me and comfort me. Like, I feel like your presence feels like a warm hug, and that is what people find absolutely beautiful about you. It's like you have this hearty presence where your energy just feels calm and healing, and it feels like I can just be, like, I just can come out of my shell around you, and that is what people find really beautiful about you. And it's like they want to be your friend, they want to be around you, they just want to have connections with you, not just friendship connections, but connections in general. It's like people see this loving, nurturing energy you have, and they find that really beautiful. But sometimes we don't see these qualities within ourselves. And people feel, because you help them get out of their shell a lot, they feel that you are this magnificent presence to them. They just feel like they want to give to you in return. And people really love to see you receiving from them after you giving so generously to them. Because you are such a giving and generous person, people find that really beautiful, and others notice that beauty, that you're so giving, so loving with your energy, with your time, with your love, and people want to give back to you in return. And people think it's really beautiful when you receive that love back from them. And that is what others notice about you, about your beauty, but you don't see in yourself. I also feel like another thing about you, like I said, your presence is very comforting. Perhaps your voice is very soothing in some way, or your presence is very soothing. And people feel like they can just sit in quiet time with you, but not really feel awkward or uncomfortable. Like, I feel like if I had to explain this, if I had to be your friend and come visit you for the day at your home, we could just sit around the TV, be on our phones in comfortable silence, and it wouldn't feel awkward. There's really just this comforting presence people feel around you, and people don't ever feel shady vibes around you. You may not be, I'm picking up, you may not be the types of people that go out and party every day, like that kind of thing, even if you do, but I feel like your presence is more comforting, more nurturing, more safe, more comfortable. Like, people want to sit and watch Netflix with you and just chill all day and be in their most comfortable clothes and not feel judged. And that is what people find beautiful about you, that you feel safe to be around, that you feel comforting to be around, that they can just be themselves around you. They don't have to put on a mask. Like, if they had to go out, they'd probably have to do their hair, do their makeup, etc., really look the part. But with you, They feel like they don't have to be judged in any type of way. And that is what makes you really beautiful, that others notice about you, but you don't notice about yourself. Another thing I am picking up on, even though you have this comforting presence, you also have this power within you, my pal number ones, that you don't notice in yourself, but others see within you. It's like, I just feel it's not a physical kind of power you have to show off. It's the way you carry yourself. It's who you are. I just heard that song, It's in My DNA. So it's like the way you carry yourself, your presence, you just have this powerful presence to you. And that is another thing people notice about you and find beautiful, but you don't notice within yourself. People also find you really intellectual, really powerful, really ambitious. Like you could be someone that could be so innovative and just create new things in your life. Like you could just go and take risks each day and really study what you're doing and take that risk and have a lot of good luck taking those risks. That is how other people see you, where they see you as someone where you're just so smart, you follow your instincts, but you never fail when you follow your instincts. That's what people think about you. They think that you have a lot of good luck. They think that you are highly ambitious and highly intellectual when you follow your instincts and take risks and leap of faith in terms of your career, your ambitions. And people find you really innovative, really powerful in that sense. And that is another thing people find really beautiful about you, because you are so smart. You know when to take a risk and when not to. You know when to weigh your options out and how to really create luck in your life. And that is another thing people find really beautiful within you that you don't see in yourself. They find you really intellectual. That's something that keeps coming up, that you're really, really smart, that you can just study anything and know it like the back of your hand. I'm also picking up you're a quick learner. That's what people think about you and people find really beautiful about you. The fact that you can learn things really quick, that you can always have this boldness, this power to go after new things and create new things in your life and not feel tied down by the usual kind of day-to-day responsibilities, or even if you do have those, it's like they see you as someone that always follows your heart, always take risks and leaps of faith in your life in terms of your career and things like that, where they see you as someone that doesn't wait for life to pass them by. You go out there and create it on your own, and you don't let fear hold you back. And that's something they find really powerful about you. You have this powerful presence that people find really beautiful that you don't notice about yourself. And this may attract some jealousy from others, because I feel like this is something beautiful other people see in you that maybe you don't notice within yourself. And people see these qualities within you, this innovative quality within you, how you can create new things and just follow your heart and follow your inner wisdom. And it's like they're showing me, if this dog had to leap across like logs and things like that, it wouldn't fall down. Like they're showing me that kind of energy, how you follow your inner wisdom, your instincts, and they see you as someone that rarely makes mistakes or fails, and someone that has a lot of good luck on your side. And they see you as someone that can create wealth and riches in your life, create prosperity and abundance in your life, my pal number ones. And it's like you just go after it and get it for yourself and create it for yourself. that you don't let any fears or anything kind of like hold you back. But I'm picking up you don't quite see this quality within yourself yet, or other people maybe see your potential more than you see your own potential in this aspect, where you are really seen as someone that is rich or is going to be very, very prosperous and wealthy in this lifetime from the things you create. And that may attract some drama and jealousy, but also some intrigue from others, where they're like, how did my pile number ones do this? How did my pile number ones just know to take this risk, to take this leap of faith? And it's because you follow your heart and your inner wisdom. I'm also picking up it's not just this quality about you, but also the fact that you have all these beautiful qualities to you, physically and internally, that people sometimes get a little bit intrigued by you or interested in you in some type of way, like they want to know more about you. But also some people may get a little bit jealous of this and intimidated by your powerful presence, my pile number ones. And it's not just physical or internal, it's both. And it's like people may actually also just be wanting to be around you because they see all these qualities, and I'm picking up maybe they wanted to rub off on them. So it just depends on who the person is. If the person has a lot of insecurities, you may rub them the wrong way, where their insecurities start to be triggered with you by your powerful presence, by all your beautiful qualities. And if they want to level up themselves in their life, maybe they will want to be your friend, so that they're hoping that those qualities maybe rub off on them, and that they can follow their heart and their inner wisdom and know what moves to make in what they create in their life and their dreams. And yeah, so just be discerning of the energies around you and who you let into your space, my pile number ones, because others notice this beauty within you. Definitely they notice this beauty and this potential within you that you may not even see within yourself yet. But how they react to it depends on where they are at with themselves, how comfortable they are at with themselves, if that makes sense. I'm also picking up my pile number ones that, like I said about this powerful, innovative energy, I'm hearing your fashion style, your makeup, the way you like to do your hair, the way you like to express yourself in the world. Maybe some of you even have some type of creativity to you, because the Empress can represent the energies of creation. Or perhaps you're just always creating new things in terms of career, ideas and things like that. But what I'm picking up mostly as well is like your fashion style, how you express yourself to the world. You have this innovative quality to you, my pile number ones, and people notice this beautiful thing about you that you don't quite see in yourself. You are my trendsetters. I'm hearing you could wear a plastic bag one day, and then the next day everyone would be wearing plastic bags. They're showing me that Regina George scene where they cut out holes by this part here. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, in Mean Girls, and she just walked around with it. Then the next day everyone cut holes there. So it's like they're showing me you have this fashion style, this quality to you, where maybe you're not even trying to be innovative. You just are being your true self. You're just following your heart and your inner wisdom of how you want to express yourself in the world. And people see this about you, And they see this innovative quality in what you've created in your fashion style, or how you express yourself, how you do your makeup, how you do your hair, depending on who's watching this. And they will just want to copy that. And you, my pile number ones, are my trendsetters. I feel like if you had to, really see this beautiful quality within yourself like others do, perhaps you would be such a trendsetter that perhaps you'd even be able to post pictures on like Pinterest or TikTok and just have people copy your fashion or buy those clothes to look like you in that kind of way. And it's not just clothes, but it's also the way you express yourself. So let's just say, for example, today you feel like wearing blush in a different kind of way that people don't usually wear it. Tomorrow, other people are going to do that same thing. It's like people just see that trendsetter quality within you, my pile number ones, and they find it really beautiful, but you don't quite notice it in yourself yet. I'm also picking up with the Empress. The beauty you hold within you is so beautiful, and it's always ever growing. You are like a beautiful flower, your beauty, that is always ever growing, always blooming. You're always growing more and more beautiful each and every day. And that's something you don't quite see in yourself yet, but others notice in you. And I'm also picking up your bodies. Like, you have very beautiful bodies, my pile number ones, very sexy bodies. It doesn't matter how your body looks. That is something people notice about you, whether you are curvy and more on the curvy side, or whether you're more on the slim side, or whether you're more on the athletic side. It doesn't matter how your body looks. That is something people first notice about you. You have this really sexy hot body is something people notice first about you. And that is something, aside from your fashion and how you express yourself, that is something people notice about you. And the people that are attracted to you really find that appealing about you, my pile number ones, that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. My pile number ones, I'm also picking up your hair is really beautiful. They're showing me your hair a lot. So some of you have like quite wavy hair, is something I'm seeing in the cards. But it doesn't matter what your hair looks like, because everyone watching this is different. So I don't like to give too specific messages, but that's something I'm picking up on. Like, people love your hair. Maybe the way your hair looks, maybe your hair looks really shiny, really glossy, or really like wavy, or really straight, where it just looks on point. And it's like people just want to run their hands, their fingers through your hair. Your hair looks just really mesmerizing and really beautiful. And that is something people notice about you first, about your beauty, that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. Another thing I'm picking up on in terms of physical aspects is your lips. You have really kissable lips, my pile number ones. And also, like, when you wear clothes that are accentuating some parts of your body, it really just puts your look all together, like as we see here in the Sea Storm card. I'm also picking up your eyes and your eyebrows, my pile number ones. I'm picking up eyebrows heavily. Like, people really find your eyebrows beautiful, that you don't quite see about yourself yet. You just have this sexy, hot, appealing, magnetizing look to you, like a trendsetter, and it's giving this energy of, like, if I had to see you in the mall or walking around at school or work, I'd just assume you were popular in some way, or that everyone is noticing you, or I'd assume that you're maybe like an Instagram model, or like in the public eye in some way, like fashion designer. I don't know, something about your presence just gives that high quality essence to it, like you are the trendsetter is what I keep seeing, the trendsetter, like people always want to copy you, and that is what's so beautiful about you that you don't see in yourself yet. You're just so hot, you're so mysterious, you're so magnetizing on the outside, but also you have these inner qualities that are also really beautiful. But I'm picking up in terms of your physical beauty, sometimes you don't quite see the physical beauty within yourself because the Empress is opposite the Eight of Swords. Perhaps some of you have had, I'm picking up like people around you in your environment, either in your younger years or in your teenage years, or maybe just things around you telling you this is beautiful, this is not beautiful, that have caused this kind of chaos within the way you see yourself. That is not quite true, okay? So perhaps you don't quite see all the beauty within yourself, and it's because of either beauty standards that have been put onto you, or maybe things other people have said or projected onto you, that now you perhaps look at yourself in a distorted view, where other people notice these beautiful things about you, but you don't quite notice them about yourself. As we see in the Eight of Swords, she has a blindfold on and she's tied up. So perhaps some of you also have some anxiety about the way you look, or some social anxiety when you go out, not quite feeling like you look the best, but when other people see you, they see the opposite. They see all your beautiful qualities shining out so much. So I want you to really look at yourself in the mirror as if someone else is looking at you, and see the beautiful qualities you hold within and on the outside that you haven't quite yet acknowledged within yourself, my pile number ones. This energy kind of reminds me of a previous reading I did. It was pile number 2 for your queen bee qualities that everyone can see, where I spoke about how other people have made you like have this distorted view of yourself, where you're actually so beautiful and magnetizing, but other people have created this chaotic view of yourself that is not quite true. Okay, so perhaps other people don't notice that you are having this social anxiety. It's like maybe before you leave your house, you're feeling a little bit self-conscious. You're like, should I wear this? Should I not wear this? And you go anyway, and other people just see you looking calm. They assume that you don't have any of these anxieties, and perhaps they even wish to look like you because they have those social anxieties, and they're like, I wish I could be confident like my pile number ones. So it's almost like you have this presence to you where people want to copy your qualities because they also feel anxious about the way they look. And it's like perhaps you're looking at them and you're maybe wanting their qualities. You know what I mean? So we should all just love ourselves more. We should all just appreciate the beautiful qualities of ourselves. And I know it's easier said than done, but a lot of the times we are wishing to have another person's qualities and they're wishing to have our qualities. So yeah, I think we should really just say F those beauty standards and just appreciate the way we look, you know, and the way we have beauty, because others notice it about us. Why can't we also, you know, notice it about ourselves and really see ourselves in that beauty and in that light? Also, another thing I am picking up, my pile number ones, what people find really beautiful about you that you don't quite see in yourself yet, is the fact that you have this ability to stay calm under pressure and calm under chaos. And it's like you have this calm presence. I feel like if I was to be in a state of anxiety or unease, I would feel like you would really calm me down, if that makes sense. So let me give an example. Let's say we're in school and like you're my classmate, you're my friend at school, and like I'm stressing about failing the test today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail, I haven't studied, I don't know my work. And then you're like, calm down, it's gonna be okay, breathe, you're not gonna fail, you're gonna do your best. Let's try to go over some things today of like the most important things together so that you're prepared. Like that kind of energy. I feel you have this very calming presence, this ability to stay calm under pressure, and that is something people find really beautiful about you that you don't quite notice within yourself. I'm also picking up you have this playful quality to you as well, where as we see like the two fishes here and this man, he has this robe on and he looks kind of playful in this King of Cups image. So it's kind of like this energy of you seem emotionally stable, but you also have this playful quality to you that people find really beautiful. It gives me the kind of energy of like, if I had to cry, you'd maybe make a silly joke or maybe make your face in a silly way and make me laugh, if that makes sense. So you have this comforting but also playful side to you, and you're also really sexy. You also achieve a lot in your life. You're really hot, really mysterious, but also really giving, really loving, really innovative with the way you look, the way you express yourself, and how you go after things in your life, the things you want to create. And I just pick up a lot of beautiful qualities about you, my pile number ones, that are so beautiful that you quite haven't noticed about yourself yet. So I want you to start noticing these beautiful qualities about yourself that you haven't noticed yet, and really think about maybe how other people view you and start viewing yourself that way too. Okay? How when other people maybe just meet you for the first time and they see all these beautiful qualities in you, I want you to start seeing yourself that way, my pile number ones, because you hold so much beauty within you that you don't quite see yourself yet. So I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Leopard Jasper crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be looking at what other people notice about your beauty that you don't notice about yourself. So you chose the card Grumpy Red Fairy. It says be your true self. Please be aware this is a general reading to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. So the next card we have is Sensuality, Feminine Wisdom, and Passion. I want to put this here actually. Okay, the next card we have is True Love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. The next card we have is the Hermit. The next card we have is the Star. The next card we have is the High Priestess. Oh, this is actually the Hierophant. I thought this was the High Priestess. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. The next card we have is the Ten of Cups. The next card we have is the Nine of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Cups. My pile number 2s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what others notice about your beauty that you don't. So, since we have the Grumpy Red Fairy here with Be Your True Self, I'm picking up for a lot of you, you have this presence to you where others notice your beauty because you are being your true self, because you are being authentic to yourself. I'm picking up that you don't like to, do things or follow even if you do follow trends, but I pick up you follow more of your authentic self more than you follow trends or try to copy or mimic others. I'm picking up you have a very authentic presence to you where you act the way you want, you talk the way you want to talk, you dress the way you want to dress, you express yourself the way you want to express yourself. You don't smile when it's unnecessary and you don't want to smile. You don't try to talk to someone if you don't really feel like talking to them and making small talk. You don't try to please your way into having friendships. You're just yourself. And that is a quality people find really beautiful about you. You don't smile when it's not time to smile and you're not feeling happy. You're just being your true self. You wear what you want to wear, what you feel comfortable in, what you feel like you want to wear that day. You don't try to express yourself in terms of, will this person like me if I wear this like this, or etc., etc. So you have this very authentic nature to you that makes your beauty stand out even more, that makes others notice your beauty even more. It makes you really shine like a star, like we see in the star card. And it takes a lot of courage. Since we have lion showing up here, and I don't know, is that a tiger? My brain is a little bit today, but we also have we have the Leopard, Jasper, crystals, so we have a lot of the cat family here, and the cat family is a representation spiritually of courage and confidence to really be your true self. It takes a lot of courage to really be your true self in a world that wants us to be like everybody, that wants us to be ununique. I don't know if that's a word, but like uniqueness isn't really celebrated in this world. But I'm picking up with you, my pile number 2s, That is something that others notice in you, a beauty quality that others notice in you. The fact that you are true to yourself, the fact that you express yourself the way you want to, the fact that you are who you are, and if people don't like that, they can leave, and the fact that you're courageous enough to be yourself really, really inspires a lot of people to also follow their true self and not copy and mimic others. And this quality really makes you shine brightly. It really makes you shine because you're unique and you're authentic to yourself. I'm picking up a lot of you have this sensual, passionate presence to you where people really feel attracted to you. Would I say in an animalistic way? I don't know, but the kind of feeling they're giving me is like all thought leaves the room when you walk in, when people are attracted to you in that way. People really just fall in love with you very, very quickly, and they want to be with you. They want to be by your side. You have this very sexy, hot presence to you, and you look very confident and comfortable in your skin. And it's like, this is something people notice about you, especially people that are physically attracted to you, where they want to be with you. They want to really just be in love with you. They want to have passion with you. They want to see you for you. And it's like this true self, this true authentic self that you hold is very magnetizing to people, where it just draws them in, because a lot of people in the world aren't being their true selves, and others can subconsciously pick up on it. And with you, it's like your beauty that you hold is just you. I'm hearing that song I'm Real by Jennifer Lopez. So it's just you're real, you're you. And that is something people really just fall in love with. People really find beautiful about you that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. I'm also picking up with the sensuality card, like people really find beautiful your body, like they want to see you in all of your entirety, like that kind of energy. This is not an 18 plus reading, but people really feel attracted to you physically, and that is something people notice about you. You have a really beautiful body. You're really hot. You're really magnetizing. You have this passionate energy to you, this confidence to you in the way you hold yourself. That is something really beautiful about you that others notice, but you don't yet. I'm picking up your beauty is like a portal that opens up the realms to music, to love, to joy, to sensuality. It's like that kind of vibe of, I'm walking through a boring kind of place, and then you come in the room, and all of a sudden there's music playing. There's joy happening. People are laughing. People are smiling. There's just like art everywhere. There's color everywhere. There's that kind of energy to you, my pal number one. My pal number two is where you open up portals, not necessarily spiritually. I don't mean this in a literal sense. You don't open up little portals. But it's like when you walk into a room, you really capture everyone's presence, and it feels like there's music playing. It feels like there's joy everywhere you go. Now I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing the song by the Rolling Stones, She's a Rainbow. So it says, she comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow. Come in colors in the air. Oh, everywhere she comes in colors. That's the kind of feeling I get from you, my pile number 2s. Like, you just walk into the room and there's rainbows everywhere. You just walk into the room and there's music everywhere. You shine so brightly. You know in those movies where a hot girl walks in the room and then things just slow down and it zooms in on her and she just looks really hot and captivating. That's your energy, my pile number 2s, and that's how others see you. That's the beauty others see in you that you don't quite see in yourself yet, and you shine like a star, okay? I'm also picking up another thing people find really beautiful about you is your playfulness. You have this ability to make people laugh, to make people smile, to really bring joy into the room. Like I mentioned, you're like a rainbow. And that is something people find really beautiful about you that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. And I'm picking up maybe you don't quite notice this about yourself yet because with the Hermit card, I feel a lot of you are introverted, or maybe like a little bit introverted, extroverted, where you like your alone time, you like your own space, you don't like to force things if it's not there. And maybe you don't hear this enough from people, and that's why you don't see it in yourself yet, but others see it. It's because you shine so brightly that when they do see you being your most confident self, like let's say you don't usually go out a lot and then you come out that one day of the month or every 2 weeks or so, and they really see you being in your best energy, and they think that you shine so much that they don't think it's necessary to even tell you because they think that you already know. That's something I'm picking up on. Another reason why you don't see this beauty in yourself yet, because others don't tell you yet, because they think that they think that you already know. They think that you are so confident, that you shine so brightly, that you already know. And that is something people find beautiful about you because they think you're so confident. But actually, you know, it would be nice for you to hear these things about yourself so that others can really express the way they feel about you. The passion they feel when you walk into a room, the passion they feel when your presence is just there and your beauty is just shining, you know. And I feel like your presence is like a gift. That's the energy I'm picking up on. I just noticed the rainbow here. That's so cool. So yeah, my pile number 2s, you have this bright presence to you. Bright, magnetizing presence to you. And that is something people find really beautiful about you that you don't notice about yourself yet. I'm also picking up something people find really beautiful about you is your wisdom. When you speak to people, it's like you have this wise, intuitive nature to you. You seem like you have eyes that have really seen the world. Even with the bookshelf here at the back, I feel like you're really intelligent, not just wise, you're also really intelligent, maybe also really educated, and people notice that when they speak to you. It's like people feel attracted to your mind, to your intelligence, to your wisdom, to the words you express to people, and how confident you look in yourself when you express these words and when you speak and when you speak of your knowledge. You're just really highly intelligent people, and that is something people find extremely beautiful about you. And that's also something people fall in love with you with. Like they're showing me to explain the energy. They're showing me like, I don't know if this is weird to say, but they're just showing me this is a vision to explain the energy. You know, like when you see like movies and then it's like a sexy hot teacher. They're showing me that to show that you almost like teach people and you look hot or sexy while doing it because you are so intelligent, if that makes sense. So I didn't mean that in a weird way. I just mean it in a way like, of course, if you're an adult, other adults are looking at you like this, okay? So my pile number 2s, it really seems like you have the key to a lot of knowledge. You have the key to unlocking a lot of doors to wealth as well. You have this wealthy energy to you. The 9 of Pentacles is here. And that is something people find really beautiful about you. Like, you always seem to unlock doors to the best parts where you shine. You always seem to unlock doors to places in your careers where you really shine, where you really are recognized, where you stand out, and you have this courageous, brave energy to you that people find really beautiful in terms of how you go after money and make money in your career and really grow things in your career. People see you as someone that is going to be very rich, very wealthy in this lifetime, that's going to slowly over time grow their wealth, that's always going to, I'm picking up, like, if some of you work with, like, let me give an example. You know, like those beauty influencers that always receive packages from brands because they're so beautiful, and then they go and advertise those products. Like, I'm picking up that energy, like, where you're so beautiful, and also you're so intelligent in your career with whatever you do, that it's like people see you as someone that just receives things, that just gets a lot of gifts, that just gets a lot of free things. And if you're not there yet, they see you as someone that's going to be rich, or someone that's going to be very well known, very respected, someone that's going to shine in whatever industry you're in career, where you always get gifts. Like, you walk into a coffee shop and they know your name and you're just going to get a free coffee, like that kind of energy. And that is something people find really beautiful about you. People see a lot of potential in terms of you making money, in terms of you really, it seems like they think you have a lot of luck in money and career, and that you're always growing and growing and growing and satisfied in the way that you shine and the way that you're recognized in your money and your career. I'm also picking up a lot of passionate energy, a lot of hot energy, a lot of sexy energy that people find beautiful about you, my pile number 2s. I'm picking up you are my fashionistas, my pile number 2s. Like, people just love to see your outfits. People think that you look really luxurious, really high quality. You have this essence to you where people feel like you are of a higher status, or like you are just really sexy, really hot, really magnetizing, where people just want to give you free things, like you always get the best treatment. I don't know, there's this quality to you that people just assume this. And I'm picking up, like, your fashion, the way you dress is something really captivating. That's something they keep showing me. Perhaps the way you dress also seems luxurious, seems very high class, even if you don't wear expensive clothes. You look bougie in the way you dress is something I'm picking up on, but you also look really sexy in the way you dress. Like, some clothes just accentuate your body is something I'm picking up on. Another thing I'm picking up on is your eyes. People think you have really beautiful eyes, my pile number 2s. And your cheeks, some of you have really cute cheeks, cute noses. I'm picking up your skin tone. People really love your skin tone, my pile number 2s. And another thing I'm picking up on, some of you may have really nice hair. Like, they're showing me hair. They're showing me some of you like to curl your hair. Some of you like to wear your hair natural. Some of you just wear your hair in a way that's very authentic to your look. that makes you look really beautiful. Some of you love to color or dye your hair, maybe even have highlights, but something about your hair is really beautiful that people notice. Also, the way you accessorize is something people notice about your beauty. And lastly, something physical I'm picking up on. Like I mentioned before, your body, people feel really attracted to your body, but not just your body. You have this hot vibe to you. You have this hot, mysterious energy to you, but also really confident. Like queen bee vibes, I guess. And I'm also picking up the energies of like, people find you really hot when you're mad. It's like they want to sometimes pull your leg or get you a little bit mad, because people find your facial expressions when you're mad or when you cuss them out or call them out really hot and spicy is something I'm picking up on. So quite interesting, my pile number 2s. Another thing I'm picking up on is what people find really beautiful about you that you don't quite notice about yourself yet, is the fact that you are so emotionally regulated, that you know how to confidently go after the things you want and not let your emotions hold you down. You're really emotionally regulated people, really emotionally balanced people. You don't let your emotions get the better of you. You are always creating wealth. You're always shining. You're always looking at the brighter side of life. Like I mentioned, you're like a rainbow. And even if you do have normal human emotions, like we all do, it's like you don't let those emotions overturn you to something that you're not, okay? And that is something people find really beautiful about you. I'm also picking up that people really find you really beautiful where they want to date you long term. It's like people see you and your beauty shines and stands out so much that even if they don't know you, it's like love at first sight kind of energy. And if they have known you for long, they start to see these beautiful qualities in you, even more beautiful qualities in you. And when they even know you for longer, it's like people just see you as their true love. People see you as their soulmate. People see you as the one that got away even. Like, there's this presence that is so magnetic, and you shine so brightly, my pile number 2s. That's so beautiful that people just want to be with you long term in a romantic way, and they see you as like a true love, a soulmate, even if you're not. But it's just like the beauty you have within and on the outside shines so brightly that they start seeing you that way, my pile number 2s. So that was your reading. I really hope that this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Mtorolite crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what others notice about your beauty that you don't see. So you chose the card Amara the Menehune, which says Aloha Healing. Let's go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. Okay, so we have balance, stability, and standing firm. The next card we have is transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. I think I want to put this here. The next card we have is the Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. The next card we have is the Queen of Wands. And love this Queen of Wands. She looks so pretty. The next card we have is the Knight of Wands. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. The next card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The next card we have is the Star. We have the Hierophant. We have the Justice card. And lastly, we have the Ace of Swords. So my pile number 3s, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly what is so beautiful about you that you don't quite see in yourself, but others notice. So the first thing I am noticing in your cards is that you have a similar kind of presence to pile number 2. So if you were drawn to that reading, please go and watch it. But if not, that's also okay, because there is this unique energy with you as well. So I'm picking up that you have a very healing presence, my pile number 3s. You have a very, healing presence. Like, you seem very calming. You seem very healing, not in the sense of maybe calming, but I feel you have a healing energy in the sense that you have this ability to make people laugh. You have this ability to be playful. You're also healing in your sensuality is something I'm picking up on. So if people that were attracted to you had to, or like a partner had to spend a night with you, I'm picking up they would get some type of healing from being with you intimately. I know this is not an 18 plus reading, but that is coming through. Your healing energy is not maybe in the way of like too much emotion. Of course, I feel like you feel things very deeply, my pile number 3s. And that is something people find really beautiful about you, that you don't quite notice about yourself. The fact that you feel things deeply, and it's your superpower to be able to feel things so deeply on earth. But I feel like you're balanced within your emotions and your logic and your playfulness. It's not like the emotions are overpowering in some kind of way. So although you feel things very deeply, you're also very balanced and stable. And that's something people find really beautiful, because some people are on that emotional side, and some people are on that emotional unavailability side, whereas you're balanced in between those aspects of your emotions. And that is something people find really beautiful about you. But your healing energy comes in the form of laughter. Your healing energy comes in the form of playfulness. Your healing energy comes in the form of sensuality and your beauty, my pile number 3s. I'm also picking up that you, my pile number 3s, are really sexy and hot and mysterious in some kind of way. That's something I'm picking up very strongly, that people are really, really attracted to your physical looks, but not just your physical looks, your personality and your essence. Like, I'm picking up your laughter, your playfulness is something a lot of people find really beautiful about you, that people kind of fall in love with those parts of you, even if it's not falling in love in a romantic way. If it's like a friendship way, people fall in love with those beautiful parts of you, that playfulness, that passion. I feel like you're really passionate people, and that's something people really find beautiful about you that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. Really passionate, really brave, really in tune with that fire within you. That helps you also go after the things you want in life and have a balance between your emotions and your passions. And that's what I feel people find really beautiful about you, and people notice this beauty within you, but you don't notice it in yourself yet. They keep saying that you're really, really hot. They keep saying that. Okay, that's something I'm picking up strongly. My pile number 3s, I'm also picking up that you are very sweet people. Like, you have this way of sweet talking people, or really just, maybe not even sweet talking, but you're just really sweet people. You're like, the best way I could describe it is like candy. Sweet like candy. They're showing me, you know, like a music video, and then like there's candy everywhere and candy houses, and like people are like licking the candy on the houses and things like that. That's how people feel in your presence. Like, you're really, really sweet. They're also showing me ice cream now. So ice cream to me is like playfulness, that kind of inner child kind of energy. But ice cream is also cool on a hot day. So you have this energy of passion, but also like comfort, if that makes sense. And you're really hot and magnetizing and sexy, but you're also really in touch with the playful side, but you're also in touch with your emotions. Okay, and that is what people find really beautiful about you, that you're able to balance all these beautiful aspects to you and have all those beautiful aspects as one, if that makes sense. I'm picking up that not only are you really hot and mysterious, my pile number 3s, but they're showing me like your body is really appealing. They're showing me, you know, if you've ever been on the beach and wore a swimsuit in any type of way, or been out and about on a hot day where your body is showing, they're showing me like people looking at you. They're showing me your lips. Your lips are really gorgeous and beautiful, and people just want to kiss your lips. Some of you could have really luscious lips, and some of you could really have cute lips that people want to kiss, if that makes sense. Cute, sweet lips. And I'm also picking up your hair. People really love to see your hair flowing in the wind. There's something about your hair that is really beautiful and that really stands out. There's something about your nose as well. People really are attracted and find your nose beautiful. Another thing I'm picking up on here, like your confidence. They're showing me, if you've ever been in a situation around people where you've shown your true self. Like, I'll give you an example. Let's say, for some of my women here, let's say, this is just an example, doesn't have to be, but let's say you open up your arm and there's like hair under your arm, and you're not shy of like showing that, because women have body hair too, and you're confident in yourself regardless. Or let's say you had oily hair that day, but you still went out and about and put your hair in a nice way that accentuates your look, but people can see it's kind of oily, but you don't care, you're still confident in yourself, like that kind of energy. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but they're showing me your confidence in yourself really makes you shine and really makes you beautiful, where people really see your confidence, how you really put yourself out there in the world and not really care about what others think. And that is something people find really beautiful about you. And that is what really makes you shine, regardless of any flaws you may think you have, or regardless of any flaws society deems as flaws. It's like when you own that, and you really take passion and you own those qualities of yours, you really truly shine like a star. And you just shine so much, my pile number 3s, like a beautiful star. And that is something people find really beautiful about you. It's not just one trait of yours that shines. It's you as a whole, your essence, your physical looks, your inner beauty. Everything about you shines, and that's something people find really beautiful about you. Like you just have this magnetic presence to you, my pile number 3s, that just makes you shine and that makes you stand out in terms of your looks, your physical looks, but also your inner beauty. And nobody can replicate that, and that is what makes you really beautiful. Nobody can replicate that confidence you have in yourself when you own that, and that power you hold when you do that. It makes you shine even brighter. Okay, my pile number 3s? And that is something people find beautiful about you that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. I'm hearing that line by Nicki Minaj. One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. So bad bee vibes, like really bad bee vibes, standing out, shining. That kind of energy you give off, people find really beautiful about you. How you just are confident in yourself and own yourself and own your power and own that hotness that you hold, that magnificent energy that you hold. I just had a fly past here, and I had a fly flying around as soon as I started your reading. So because you have all this bad bee qualities within you, sometimes people may be a little bit jealous of it, okay? Sometimes people may be a little bit intimidated by the amount of confidence you hold within yourself and all these beautiful qualities you have. They see this beauty within you, but they don't see this confidence within themselves, so they feel a little bit insecure and intimidated by you and a little bit jealous, my pile number 3s. So if other people are noticing this beauty within you and you don't notice in yourself, and they're jealous of you because they're not feeling confident about themselves, then I think you should take that as a compliment, my pile number 3s. I'm also picking up what makes you really beautiful that others can see but you don't notice. Is I feel like you have a lot of talents that are going to be recognized. You have the star quality to you, my pile number 3s. You may have a lot of talents or hobbies or things you're good at, and people notice how good you are at it. Look at this woman here sewing. So it doesn't have to be sewing, but you could have a passion of yours that you're really good at. Something like a hobby you're really good at, something you're really passionate about, something you really have talents within. And that is another thing people notice about you and people see about you. Let's give some examples. Let's say you're really good at doing makeup, or you're really good at fashion, or you're really good at painting or art, or singing, or just like maybe even making jewelry. Like there's something you're really good at, my pile number 3s. Maybe even cooking or baking, or yeah, I'm not really picking up on much here, but it doesn't really matter what it is. But I feel like a lot of you are really good at something. You're really talented at something, and other people notice this. Other people really notice the star quality you have, these talents you have, and you're really talented at a lot of things, but you don't quite notice that about yourself yet. And what you're really talented at and what you really shine in is things you are passionate about. Because the passion you have for the things you love to do and the playful energy you put into it makes you really shine and makes you really stand out in what you do. I'm also picking up on dancing for some of you. And the energy I'm feeling is you just shine and you stand out and you have these star qualities to you, like you would really be seen and noticed and recognized for your talents and really be in the public eye because of these talents you hold. And that's something people find really beautiful about you that you don't quite see in yourself yet, my pile number 3s. I'm also picking up you're very wise, very knowledgeable, very intelligent, and that is something people find very, very beautiful about you that you don't quite notice about yourself yet. They think that you're very, very wise with your words. Like when you speak to people, it's like people just fall in love with your mind is something I'm picking up on very strongly. And the fact that when you speak to people, you're very honest with the way you speak. You don't, as much as you are very sweet, I don't feel like you sugarcoat things. You know how to say things in the right way that allows you to come across as, friendly and kind, but not like holding back on things you need to say. You're very honest, and that's something people find very beautiful about you. The fact that you're very honest with them, but also very sweet and kind at the same time. So people feel like they can really trust you and open up to you, and they feel like you are just really wise, where you can just give out any words that they need to hear. Your presence is very healing, like I said before, my pile number 3s, that people feel like they can even just transform by hearing your words. Okay? And that's something people find really beautiful about you, how intelligent and wise and honest you are. I'm also picking up my pile number 3s. You have this ability to just go after the things you want in your career and gather a lot of blessings for yourself and make a lot of money is something I'm picking up on. Like you have this quality to you where you're able to just make an enormous amount of money with your talents, with what you do, with what you're passionate about, and transform anything. Okay, and you have this balance to you that allows you to have like stability and go after money and the things you want and get opportunities out of nowhere and just have enough of that money that it's like 10 of Pentacles energy, enough for you, enough for your family, enough for everyone. Like that's that energy I feel like you have this strong ability to just gather a lot of blessings, to gather a lot of money, to gather a lot of wealth. And people find that really beautiful with you, because with those star qualities I mentioned earlier, it's like people see you as someone that is going to be very rich in this lifetime, that's going to be very prosperous, and that money's ever growing. It's going to continue growing. And it's like they see you as someone that is never going to struggle, that is always going to find a way to make a lot of money or make opportunities from the things you're passionate about in a balanced way. And that's something people find beautiful about you that you don't quite notice yet about yourself. I'm also picking up the last thing about you, my pile number 3s, that makes you really beautiful is your internal strength. Like I said, you feel things very deeply, but you have the strength and this balance and this stability to you to stand firm in your emotions, even if it is kind of like heavy at the moment. You have the strength within you, this resilience to be balanced even in the heaviest, deepest emotions, and transform those deepest emotions into healing, into something beautiful. And that is also why you are so wise. That's something I'm picking up on. Because you've healed and transformed yourself, you have this ability to transform the deepest, darkest emotion into light, into color, into rainbows, into magical, beautiful qualities. You know what I mean, my pal number threes? And that is something people find really beautiful about you, because you can be put into any situation and just transform it like that. Yourself, others, and things you can transform very easily. So, a few videos ago, I did a reading where I said one of the pals, like, they showed me Bratz, and where in the one Bratz movie they bought like a rundown apartment, and then they were just able to make it so high end and so beautiful, from something so gross and disgusting to something so beautiful and high end, and looked like it was designed like by actual designers. I feel like that's your energy, my pal number threes, where you're able to take something not so great and make it something beautiful. You know, make it something magical, make it something high end. Like maybe it's even having to do with your talents. Like, let's say, for example, we see sewing here. Maybe you're able to make an ordinary piece of clothing, make it look really high end and really like fashion designers made it. That's the kind of energy I feel from you, my pal number threes. But you're not just able to do that with objects, you're able to do that with yourself and with others. And you're always transforming your life, you're always creating change in your life. You're never stagnant or still. You're always transforming and showing your beautiful butterfly wings and changing as a person and continuously evolving and growing. And that is something people find really beautiful about you, my pal number threes. So that was your reading. I really hope that this reading resonated. I really hope that this helped you see the beautiful traits in yourself that others notice but you don't quite see about yourself yet. And if this reading did resonate, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!